Welcome back to regular viewers, and if you're a first timer, stick around. I love cooking hacks. It's the use of convenienced and packaged foods to help in the cooking process. We all have busy lives. I also don't like the power-hungry things like an oven. I use the slow cooker, halogen, air fryer, induction hob, and the microwave. Let's see what we can do with those. If you like what you see today, please subscribe. Feel free to share and comment. I can be followed on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. See you there. Hi folks, welcome to ChrisTube Kitchen. Today we're going to be making some chicken spring rolls. Now today we're going to go with some stir-fry ingredients. You could buy the peppers, the bean sprouts, all those things individually and throw them all into one, but Sainsbury's does one for you. So, we shall start now, chuck in a bit of oil, and we're going to sweat down those the items. So, we're going to sweat this down and start cooking it slightly. Now it has everything in there: the peppers, the bean sprouts, carrots, cabbage, everything you need for the filling of the spring rolls. And then we've got some chicken pre-sliced, which I'll teach you a really quick way of shredding. We'll get to that in a bit later. It does take a couple of minutes for this to sort of sweat down and to start cooking. You do need to do this because if you put it in all the ingredients raw into the paper and put it in a slow cooker, it won't cook the vegetables inside. So you do need to pre-cook these ones. Another point you must be careful of with when you sweat down the vegetables is you can't have any moisture in the ingredients. Because if you put the wet ingredients, as they were, in the spring roll pastry, and you'll get it, it will make it soggy. When you put it in the air fryer, it will disintegrate. So, there's a little trick I'll teach you at the end of this of adding corn flour or arrowroot. You can use flour, and you just sprinkle a bit. If you're using flour, you want to put a little bit of water in there, because otherwise it will just turn clumpy. If you're using arrowroot or corn flour, you can just sprinkle that on, and it absorbs any excess moisture that's in there, and it won't be so soggy then. Because there is moisture when you cook it. There's no way getting away from that moisture, but we want to reduce the moisture as much as we can. Okay. What I've done is just sweated dust down quite nicely. I want to leave it slightly undercooked because it will cook in the air fryer. So that great big packet that was full is now sweated down to about half a pound. We're going to throw in some arrowroot at this point, just a sprinkle over a teaspoon or so. As I said, what this does is this absorbs any of the moisture that's in there. Excess moisture, rather, I should say. Give it a good stir. Yeah. And then we're going to let it cook. Now, you need to let this come to room temperature. You can't let it, put it in this hot food into the stir-fry pastry, the spring roll pastry while it's hot. It will just disintegrate it. So let that go back to room temperature, and I'll prepare for the next stage. Now we're going to start on with the shredding of the chicken. Now I've just got some ordinary chicken breast. Go with the hack here again. Get rid of that. And shredding is really easy. So, if done with a hand mixer, So you've just got that in there, and we just mix it. Okay. Quick and easy. See? Shredded chicken. Now comes the difficult part. We've got to assemble this all. So, I have here pastry sheets, pre-bought. Got to have a hack. Keep them covered in a moist towel because they dry out really quickly, and I do mean quickly. We have some corn flour with a bit of water. This is used to seal the spring rolls when you finish wrapping it. So it acts like a glue. Alright. Okay, so we have the stir fry mix, which is now cooled. We have our chicken. I'm going to add a bit of salt and pepper to it, to the chicken. A bit to the veg. Now I like a good glove of pepper onto it. I will slightly salt it, but you don't want to go overboard with the salt. Bear in mind that if you use it with soya sauce, all the soya has a lot of salt in it, and therefore will be very, very salty. So don't over salt. Right, we're going to start. So, one pancake, or one pastry sheet rather. I did keep calling them pancakes. It's not pancakes at all. They are spring roll sheets. They are wafer thin, so very difficult to separate at times. If you lay it at a bit of a diamond angle, get some of the veg. Lay it sort of at the top. Add in some chicken. Now, you need to tightly wrap this. If you have a lot of air inside, it will it won't hold its shape very well. So tightly wrap it. Give it a tug. Fold the corners over and slightly in. And get to this stage is when you use the glue. And you want to put a lot of, well, not a lot of glue, but every ounce of that pastry is soaked in it. And then roll it. Once this is done, always leave it with the fold down under some cling film, because it will dry out. Even that brief time that it's there, it'll dry out. I'll make a second one. You want to put two spoons on, maybe one chicken, because you do need more of the vegetable than you do the chicken. Don't worry if it's not perfect. It all goes down the same way. Now if you have done like I have here, I've folded it too far, it's going to be out, just fold that bit in a bit. And when you roll, it's perfect. Okay. I'll do one more, slow. And then I think I'll put time lapse on for the rest of it, because you don't want to be sitting here for ages. So. Okay, so there you've seen the 3. Now I'm going to put some time lapse on, so I'll finish this all. See you in a short while. One that I'm going to try beforehand. So, as I say, the pastry sheets you will need to get from a Chinese shop. There are Chinese shops all over London or the cities wherever you live. If you look around, they're everywhere. You just need to find them first. Buy it frozen, keep it in the freezer, and then you can pull it out. It's defrosted within 2 hours, and you can make spring rolls to impress your friends. Imagine that. Your friends come over and you have homemade spring rolls. A drop of a hat. Now out of that bag of vegetables, the chicken, I've managed to get 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13, unlucky for some, sheets of or spring rolls. The paper, if you cling film it twice and add water, it will stay moist if you keep it in the fridge and use it within a couple of days. Okay folks, so we're back now. I have brushed these with a little oil just to give it a bit of a golden tan in the oven. We'll be cooking them at 200 for about 8 minutes. I will turn them halfway through and I'll give them a view in about 7 minutes to see if they need any extra time. Now mine will only cook 6 at a time, my air fryer, so I can only put in, I have to do this in batches. Right, so 200, and I'll do it for 4 minutes and then see if they need to be turned. Okay, so we're done now. Let's see what that's like. Like I said, I did turn them over halfway through. But look at that. Nicely golden, yeah. Oh, don't those look really lovely? Well, proof is in the pudding, they say. Oh. Nice crisp pastry. Oh. Full of Alright. Let's see what the taste is like. Nice crisp pastry, full of spring rolls, well, chicken, vegetables, packed with flavour, and thrown together in half an hour or so. That includes cooking time. The air fryer. And first, thanks for watching. Remember to subscribe and come back next time. Bye. If you like what you see today, please subscribe. Feel free to share and comment. I can be followed on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. See you there.